While some are taking the journey by sea, others are getting on trains going through Serbia and Macedonia to reach EU countries. CCTV's Natalie Carney was aboard one of those trains. It was filled with Syrians, Afghans, and Iraqis passing through Macedonia. Natalie, what can you tell us? What did you see?
Yes, Assia, I can tell you it was quite the journey. The train was very old and it was jam-packed with people. We were literally sitting on the floor, sitting practically on top of each other. But what an incredible opportunity to take the 5-hour journey to really get to know many of these people and really understand why they've decided to take such an arduous journey.
1-month-old Abdul was born in Greece during his family's relentless journey. His mother, like any mother, was determined to provide him with the best life she could, and to do that, she had to risk the arduous journey from Syria, heavily pregnant. Now, in Macedonia, hundreds are processed and await a train that will take them to the Serbian border and one step closer to their dreams. Suddenly, a crowd gathers as a woman drops to the ground. We've just been asked to stand back as a medical team deals with a woman who has just fainted from heat exhaustion. Just goes to show you how incredibly difficult this journey can be. She's provided more water and placed in the shade. The train arrives and all clamor to get on board, women, children, and the elderly. Seats are few for what will be a heavily overcrowded 5-hour journey.
We're currently somewhere in the middle of Macedonia at the moment, making our way towards the Serbian border, where these people will then continue their journey through Serbia and on towards Hungary and the passportless Schengen zone. Now, while the Macedonian government has subsidized part of this journey, each passenger has had to pay upwards of 10 euros for this train trip. Macedonia and the Western Balkans in general have received very little funds to try to deal with this very complex and increasing situation. And just to give you a perspective of the numbers, as you can see, this train is full to capacity. There's about 500 people aboard this particular journey, and it's not the only one. This train travels through Macedonia, full like this, twice a day.
23-year-old Abdul spends the time chatting and singing with his friends.
Where do you hope to go from here?
Now exactly I don't know, maybe to Germany or to Sweden.
Why?
I want to study again in the university, business or information technology.
And where's your family?
My family in Syria. If my mom will see these photos, she will cry.
She misses you.
Yeah, and I miss her too.
Watha is taking his 2-year-old son to Germany for plastic surgery on his face after a car explosion at a market in Baghdad, Iraq, almost killed him. Others are traveling alone, not knowing where they'll end up. But not all on this train are seeking refuge from the violence of the Middle East. 26-year-old migrant BG from India is hoping to improve his chances.
We are going to go to Europe for earn money and for my good future. In India, there are not too many opportunities.
Do you think it'll be easy for you once you get to Europe to find a job, to find a place to live?
Today, I see not too easy. According to me, it is a vain of time.
But all these people are willing to spend that time and risk the uncertainty. The train pulls into Tabanovci in northern Macedonia around 10 p.m. Everyone grabs water and a sandwich donated by one of the many NGOs.
I'm tired, yeah, but it's okay, no problem.
What are you planning to do now?
Get some sleep first, get early and leave Macedonia.
After a few minutes rest, their journey continues, this time by foot, into Serbia and into another stretch of the unknown.
A few hours ago, I actually heard from Abdul, who was on the train singing that lovely song, and he called me just to let me know that he has now made it to the Serbian capital of Belgrade. He'll have a good night's rest there, and then he'll continue his journey first thing in the morning. Assia?
And Natalie, what about the impact on the small nation of Macedonia?
Well, it's really twofold. Macedonia is really just playing sort of a transit role in all of this. The refugees come across from Greece and they're immediately they're processed and then they're put onto trains or buses and then taken directly to the border with Syria. And as the package mentioned, they have a few moments there to sort of gather themselves back together, and then on foot they head over to the Serbian side. There are very, very few that actually stay here in Macedonia, so the pressure of sort of increased social services is not really much for the country. However, there are still costs, of course. You know, supplying these trains is one of them, and as well, of course, the extra resources of all the personnel needed to sort of facilitate this. But Macedonia, not being a part of the European Union, doesn't qualify for any funds from the European Union to help with all of this. So that's one area of real concern for this Western Balkan nation. It does receive about, did receive, I should say, about $100,000 from the EU one time, but that's done very little due to the fact that there's such an increase in influx and refugees continuing. Asiye?
All right, CCTV's Natalie Carney live for us in Skopje, Macedonia.